Yeah, I'm back with the fabulous John Rudell, our in house health correspondent and scientist, clinical scientist. And so, those of you who have been watching us, whether on YouTube or LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, wherever it may be, yeah, some of you were asking a bit more of an explanation. We're back. We're back for that. Hey, Joan, thank you so much for joining me again.
My pleasure, Anne. It's always lovely to be here. And thanks
Yeah,
everyone for taking the time to come and sit with us for a while.
yeah, no, we're here to have fun. We're here to share some cool information. So, okay, the biggest part was what's going on with my face, because last time with the scene that we shared, Joan shared actually, was what happens to collagen to begin with, right? What's happening with my face? And so, Joan, let's get right into it. We've been hearing about collagen and the information that's out there. A lot of people are hearing about it, whether it's liquid collagen, powder collagen, all that, pills and all that. We're going to cover all that, okay? And so, just to set the tone, oops, wait for that because you definitely want to know if you're going to be buying, you want to know which one. The other thing that I want to share with everybody before we dive right into it is that as a blanket, this is a series. We're going to be sharing with you where collagen actually is in our body, through our body, the different body parts, how it shows up, which type of collagen. Yes, to all of this, we're going to break it down and you're going to know exactly what you need, what's going on, which body part has which type of collagen. Who knew? I had no clue. I'm just learning just like you. And that's why Joan is here to explain all that. So, Joan, let's get started. Let's get started with our skin. So, we know collagen is the biggest part. Our skin is the biggest organ, and God does it show. It shows. We can't hide it because we can't, right? So what's going on? Can you tell us what's happening with our skin? Let's
Yes,
get
I
to it.
certainly can. I mean, ladies of a certain age, over 40, know exactly what we're talking about here. So we have a young lady, age 30. You can see she has beautiful skin. She doesn't look like she's got a care in the world. At least she's not worried about wrinkles around her eyes or mouth or underneath her skin here in the dermis layer. Her collagen's looking in very good shape, and her skin layer's all lined up the way it should be. Her fibroblasts are working, but here she goes. Another 10 years have passed. Oh my goodness. She looks in the mirror and says, I look like my mom. Oh, how did that happen? And so what's really happening is happening to all of us because we stop producing collagen in vast amounts after age 30, and that production declines as we age. It's a big part of our aging process. So this is a big deal. We need to pay attention to collagen. Here in this lady's skin, here in the dermis layer, you can see her collagen has broken down, is broken apart. Her fibroblasts are not functioning as well as they used to. They used to make lots of collagen. They're not doing it anymore. And over here, and she's getting more wrinkles. You can see the valleys here. Those are wrinkles. Skin cells are not lined up properly. Nothing's the support structure here. The scaffolding is breaking down. So now she hits 50, and this is where dramatic changes really, really are noticeable. So her scaffolding is almost kaput. Her fibroblasts are greatly decreased. They're not producing very much collagen anymore at all. Her layer underneath her top layer of her skin, her epidermis here, it's dysfunctional as well. It's not in order like it should be, and you're noticing a lot of lines and wrinkles on this lady's face.
So
So that's
so
great.
yeah, so from what I was looking at really like in detail. So there is the you said the epidermis and collagen breakdown. It's beneath the skin, right? It's beneath. And also the other thing that I noticed was actually the top layer. It was not as plump. It didn't have as many cells. So that's when the thinning of the skin happens too, right? My skin is much thinner than it was when I was 30. I will tell you that. It's just so it's just the whole mechanism. The wrinkles are getting deeper because the scaffolding, as you say, is collapsing. The skin is getting thinner. So yeah, all of this is happening. That that's a beautiful visual.
It's yes, and your take on it is correct. Like the collagen as it disappears, that's the part of the skin that collagen will hydrate the skin and make it look not less dry. So you're probably noticing that your skin is looking drier by the time you're 50. The other important thing to really take note of, to get out your pens and papers, this is happening to your skin, sure, but it's also happening throughout your body. So with that, I think we should move on to our body.
Yes, please, let's go. So you guys think about this. If that's happening to our skin, and collagen is what, 35% of our the protein in our body is collagen, right? So as it decreases, I mean 35% of our body is shrinking, disappearing, drying up. Oh my, that's a scary thought right there. So yeah, let's get to it, John. What else is happening to our
Okay.
body?
Well, there's a lot of things going on in our body beyond great skin that we're losing. The sleep quality and brain fog in our brain is becoming less. We're not getting the quality of sleep that we should as we hit age 50. And our brain fog is getting worse, especially with women. We've got this part in our brain called the hippocampus that's looking for that estrogen, and it's missing the estrogen. So it's giving us a lot of brain fog. So when we lose collagen in our brain and the function of collagen, it really impacts us a lot. Our memory starts to go, and we can't remember things like we used to. In the old days, can't remember lists, but they've proven that with collagen, you can improve that. And we're going to talk about that in detail with brain health and collagen in a future presentation. Now, the next thing that collagen is famous for is giving us mood swings. Now, who needs mood swings? We all know what those are like, especially women.
Yeah.
During menopause, during this age, it's terrible, these mood swings. I know my daughter is suffering right now. And when you replace the collagen in your brain with supplements, you can increase the serotonin level in your brain. So that's your happy hormone. So that's another benefit of collagen. So it's good to know these things.
That's actually really exciting because now there's something we can do about it. It's not just, oh, it's just happening to me. It doesn't have to happen. So I'm really happy about this. Between our mood swings and a lack of sleep and brain fog, especially. So yeah, very, very important. So what's up next? What are we looking at?
Well, next here, we are going to look at a lack of energy. Now, collagen has a lot of amino acids in it. The amino acids, especially glycine, gives us energy, helps us to energize and flush out certain organs in our bodies and produce energy, and the energy required to make new collagen. And when we're lacking collagen, we're lacking energy, and we're lacking the ability for our muscles to recover after exercise. And this is really important. If you've been an athlete and you're aging and you're noticing that you're hurting after runs and you're not recovering like you used to, and your hips don't recover like they used to, that's all down to the lack of collagen in your body. And that's really something you need to pay attention to.
Okay, so we know what the culprit
The,
is.
the thing we're very, yeah. The next thing we're very concerned about in this day and age is gut health. And collagen plays a major role in gut health. So if you've got leaky gut, IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, or colitis, any of those things that affect your inner workings in your gut, and your gut's letting through the toxins into your bloodstream, you're causing an inflammatory response in your body. And that's, we know now how important the gut is and how important our gut lining is. And collagen plays a major role in sealing and healing that gut lining. So pay attention to your collagen intake. It's very, very important. And also the kind of collagen that you're taking. these
So that
collagens.
I can't. Yeah, I can't wait for that because, well, for one thing, we keep hearing about inflammation. Inflammation, it comes from the gut and all that. So healing the gut reduces inflammation, and inflammation affects every part of our bodies. So I'm so excited about this series because we really need so much more information. uh, I don't know, Jane. I am so ready to learn more. And we have a lot of information, guys. We have so much more information. This is a series. We're going to be diving in each part of the body. As Joan is sharing with us, we're going to be going into each one of the collagens as they appear in our individual body parts from head to toe. So just, wanted to keep the excitement going here. So go on, Joe. Go
Okay,
on, Joe.
now points. Diseases like osteoarthritis affect is the most prevalent disease in the world, and we all are going to come to that sooner or later in our lifetime. We get achy joints, we get creaky joints, we get our joints feel like they're stiff. People sometimes refer them to as skeleton joints, and this is all due to a lack of collagen. There's collagen is not being replaced in your ligaments and tendons, those structures that keep your joints in place so they don't creak and move from side to side and hurt. And it's the same as wear and tear on the cartilage between your bones and your joints. It wears off and it's not getting replaced if you don't have your body making collagen for you. So this is critical. And they found that supplementing with collagen really does help. Uh, and we'll get into the science of that later and the studies, but osteoarthritis and arthritis, collagen really has been proven to help with that situation. You may have noticed as you're getting older, wound healing takes longer. It's because your body's lacking a certain amount of collagen, sometimes elastin. There's all kinds of issues going on with wound healing in your tissues. It's very important that if you have diabetes, you want that wound to heal fast. I mean, there's all kinds of issues around wound healing. You get older and you get into an old folks' home and you can't roll over in bed. You get the bed sores, your sores won't help. They found adding collagen to the person's in daily intake really does help with wound healing. And you can add collagen at any age, so you don't have to think you have to be young. It's a good idea to start doing that when you're between 35 and 40 even, or 30 and 40. Or if you're an athlete wearing down your joints as a young person, take that collagen, keep your body healthy. And collagen is one of the major ways to do it. And they're discovering a lot about that now.
So, Joan, if let's say a 30 or let's say a 40-year-old, whatever, uh, there is a noticeable difference as you showed between 30 and 40. So, if somebody notices maybe, gee, my cuts used to heal a lot faster before, what's going on? Would be, oh, just add some collagen to your diet and pay attention and see if you're healing faster. So that's like the easiest way for us to see, right? Because every time we get a little cut, we have a pretty good idea how quickly it's going to heal just because we've had little nicks
Yes.
and cuts here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
nice
that's
thing
that's
about
that's a good indicator.
it is a very good indicator. The nice thing about collagen, you don't have to wait forever for it to help you start healing your wounds better. It's a short time than you think, maybe 2 weeks. We'll get into that. We'll get into the science around that, those studies.
Okay, excited to
Now,
hear about it.
okay, cardio health. That's a biggie. That it really is a big deal. You want to keep your vascular system very, very healthy. It's all lined with collagen, elastin. It it's the elastin is the collagen your an artery tract and expand when you heart pump. So if you got high blood pressure, it's a sign of hardening of the arteries. You don't have the right amount of collagen in your arteries, and it's causing hardening, and it's causing the cholesterol plaques to form. And we've all been heart health aware over the years. Most of us have been. Our diet, our exercise, and our it's really important to watch that blood pressure. And when it's up, just take note. That means that your collagen factory is at risk. It's not doing what it should do, but you can help change all that with a supplement of collagen.
The, the collagen factory. I love I love that. Let's build a factory for collagen production. Yeah, I'm serious. I just love, because come on, we can produce collagen. And by the way, folks, apparently we can help our body to produce collagen again. There's all kinds of cool stuff coming up. So yes, what else? What else are we going on there?
Eye health is very important. The eye is made basically of collagen. Your cornea, your sclera, the whites of your eyes, the vitreous fluid inside your eyeballs, uh, all of that has to stay very healthy. You don't want to develop eye diseases like macular degeneration and cataracts. And those two are signs of collagen deficiency. So, having said all of this, there's a couple of things we can do to change it up. Don't despair. We'll talk about that now. Collagen is made from protein and amino acids. Amino acids are essential amino acids. The main ones are hydroxyproline, proline, and glycine. Glycine is a great provider of energy for our body. We've talked about that. Proline is the amino acid responsible for keeping your arteries healthy. And we can do all that sort of thing, giving ourselves enough amino acids from the food we eat.
So our body produces all these and pulls it from the nutrients in the food. And so
Correct.
it's the combination that actually makes the collagen. So getting the right combination, I guess, is the key here. So where are we going? What do we need?
Well, we need vitamins, and I'll talk to you about something else we'll need after I show you the other elements that we need to form collagen. That's zinc, copper, magnesium or manganese, and vitamin C. Vitamin C is essential. It must be there. So including that in your diet is a good idea. And if you think you might not be getting enough, it might be time to consider a really good multivitamin with a good dose of these elements in them to help. And the other way, of course, we talked about before, coming back to a well-balanced diet. The Mediterranean diet is considered a well-balanced diet. So something that we all need to pay attention to as we age. Well, even early, feed your kids good long. I call it slow cooked food. Forget that fast food drive-in through the window thing, where they want the chicken nuggets and the French fries. I mean, it's not good for anybody. My opinion, of course, but I think I'm very well backed up.
But it does taste good. I have to say, it does taste good, but it's not good for you. So we have to supplement. We have to eat the right foods to set off all the other things we're doing that are not good. And I like that. As far as the vitamins. So basically, Joan, you're saying if we eat right, and if we take the multivitamins and the zinc and the supplements we're supposed to, our body actually does do what it's supposed to, right? It does produce collagen, but this is where, as we age, as you said, our body produces less and less collagen. So that's why you want us to take collagen on top of everything else. We help our body to produce collagen, but then give our body collagen, so it does have enough. Because actually, the first slide that you shared, the difference between age 20, 30, 40, and 50, that's
Mhm.
That's a big difference.
It's a big
Big difference.
difference, yes. And at age 60, around that point in time, there's another huge decline in collagen production. So we need to be aware of all this. We
Yeah.
want to get into healthy aging practices. We can start that very young. We can avoid all that. Uh,
Well, let's talk about collagen. Let's talk about the supplements that are available that are collagen supplements because there's a lot of buzz about it. And every time, and I even just put in the word collagen. Yeah, there you go. The pill form, the powder form, the liquid form. There's all kinds of forms of collagen, and there's all this information. Type 1, type 3, type whatever. It's mind boggling. Information overload there. And so tell us how do we tell the difference? Which one is best for us?
well, I'm going to start with the fact that hard collagen used to get a bad rap in the old days before people really understood it. It could not be absorbed through our gut, whether you had good collagen lining in your gut or not. Absorption's everything. So collagen pills and collagen powders are hydrolyzed. That's meaning partially broken down so that your body, your gut can assimilate them and bring them into your gut stream, into your bloodstream, so they can be utilized where it's needed. So collagen pills, uh, that's hydrolyzed collagen that's compressed into little tablets. We've all seen tablets, and they also come in gel caps. So that's just collagen powder that's been put into gel caps. You can take it that way. Versus the collagen powder, where people take scoops of collagen out of a bottle like this and add it to their smoothies, their drinks in the morning. They mix it up real well. You got to let it sit for a while, otherwise it tastes chalky. But that's how a lot of people get their collagen. The problem with collagen pills, you have to take 16 pills to equal 1.5 scoops of
Wait,
powder
you said 16, 6 pills a day.
a
That's a
day.
lot. Yeah, that's a lot of pills.
40% of us are adverse to taking 16 pills a day. So, well, like actually to taking pills. So it doesn't really fit in with a lot of people. It is convenient. You can throw the bottle in your purse and go away for the weekend or your pack sack. Your powder comes, some of them comes in little sachets. Some come in bigger tubs. Problem with bigger tubs is as the hydrolyzed collagen gets popped into the bigger tubs in the factory, the larger particles stay on the top because the smaller particles seep through those large particles and they wind up on the bottom. So unless you really give your big tub of collagen a really good mix often, you're not going to be able to dose yourself properly, as they're saying on
So
the
one scoop does not equal one scoop. It just basically the amount of collagen that actually goes into that one scoop that it's not consistent. So that's important as well. Knowing
well,
that,
yes, you
yeah,
want to make sure you're getting the proper dose. That's for sure.
yeah.
Okay, now the next format for collagen is liquid. Now, liquid collagen is very convenient, much like the collagen pill. You can throw it into your purse, your pack sack, and go for the weekend or 2 weeks or whatever. Just bring it along. Powders are in bigger cans as a rule, so that's a little more awkward to pack in your suitcase. It really gets down to how the new deal is you are what you eat, used to be the old adage. The new one, I just heard this from Dr. Brett Brimhall last night. You are what you absorb. So whatever you can absorb through your gut line, that's the thing that's going to affect your health. So this is critical right now when we go through these different formats of collagen. Collagen pills, it's known that they like 45 to 50% of the hydrolyzed collagen in the pill will be absorbed by your gut, if your gut lining is healthy, of course. With the powder itself, it's been reported that 35 to 40% will be absorbed by your gut, healthy gut. And liquid collagen, 90 to 95% gets absorbed, and the absorption is very quick, within 3 minutes.
Wow,
So
That is so, so important. Hold on. I wanna unpack what you just said. Now, I know that there are vast price differences in the products there. So we're looking to price it. So if the pill has, let's say, 100 you know um, capsules in it,
Mhm.
and you're taking 16 a day, that's not going to last you long. you know yeah, it's not going to last you long at all. So that's why they have like 200 of them in a pack, right? So that's one. And you absorb about 45%. Okay, so that basically cuts it into half. So the amount of money that you spend on it, the amount of days that you get it for, and the absorption, so that's how I'm looking at this. What am I getting for the price? And
Mhm.
so the powder, you said it's 35% absorption, right? So the challenge with the powder is that we can't really, um, the dosage can't, we're not really sure, depending on whether it's top of the bag or the bottom of the bag. It could be more or less, and it's only 35% absorption. There it goes. We have to divide that up again. And
Mhm.
so finally, the liquid, it's 95% absorption and happens like within a few minutes. So again, looking at the price, I'm guessing they all come to pretty much the same price basing on the absorption. That's what I'm looking at. So now I'm going to go online. I'm going to be looking at all this, and like, no, really, I'm going to go do the math and with different
Mhm.
types, because people are asking about it. So I want to go and do that. So you guys, we'll make that available to you too, right? Of course, generic, no name brands. So we'll do that. And the other thing too that I wanted to kind of point out is that 28 kinds of collagen in our
Correct.
body.
Mhm.
So how many different types are in each of one of those, whichever one you're considering? You want to look at that. Is it one or two or three types? Usually I still like one or two, maybe. It's one.
Mhm.
And so, yeah, so there's a lot of information we're going to be bringing to you. Joan is gathering all this information because, as you can tell, I have a lot of questions. I'm just amazed. I was looking at all the information. If you're anything like me, your brain is like, okay, what do I do now? How do I choose? How do I decide? And then we hear about where was it manufactured? Where is it coming from? I don't know. You know, who said? People say it's manufactured in one country, but most of it is in another because the company has a factory in this other country. There's a lot going on, a lot of questions to look at. So body health is super important. Collagen is super important, as we can see. And so Joan, resident health practitioner and health reporter, our clinical scientist. She has many hats that she's wearing, as you can see. She knows her stuff. So the questions are here. We're looking at all the different scientific studies. We're looking at what's happening from head to toe, every aspect of it. And so this is a series. This is a series. We'll be starting with from head to toe again. The next one in the series, I know this one. I know this is on the skin, so it includes hair and skin, nails and stuff. So the one that we're all excited about, right? The one that shows a lot. And so Joan's going to walk us through explaining what's happening there and which collagen types are affecting, actually, how they affect, and what do we need to know about it. And now we're going to go on to all the different parts of the body, as Joan was sharing with us, right? Everything that is, like, we shared like about 12 different signs of what's happening within our body. Well, what do you do about it? So that's the big question. And so, Joan, thank you. A lot of great information here. What else should we know before we wrap this up?
My pleasure. Well, I'm sure people are going to want to start digging into different types of collagen here and get on it as soon as you can. The collagen pills and powders usually have type 1 and or type 2, and very few of them have also type 3 of the 28 types of collagen. Now, some of the liquids will only have like I've got one in my cupboard, just type 2. liquid collagen. This one, also in my cupboard, has 10 types of collagen. So we're going to be exploring all these types of collagen and what you really need to maximize your health.
That's so very exciting. Okay, so whatever challenges you're facing within in your body, whether it's skin or gut or joints and bones or whatever it may be, there is a collagen for that. And we're going to tell you what it is, and you're going to know which one you need and what's the best way for you to actually buy it, absorb it, how to calculate all you need. And, yeah, you do need some additional supplements, right? You want to help your body. So keep your body healthy, eat right, and, yeah, want to de stress as much as possible and get that right collagen in there. So, Joan, thank you again so much. This was awesome. Every time I speak with you, I learn more. Every time there's that little nugget, there's additional detail that comes up. And so, yeah, I'm excited. If you can't tell, I'm excited. Yeah,
So am I.
yeah. No, this is fun
Learn
stuff.
about all this. Yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
love solutions. I love that. Of course, like Madame Curie used to say, okay, you can have fear over problems, but learn about them, and that takes your fear away. So I'm happy.
there
I'm
you
happy.
go. We're becoming fearless. There we go.
Yes.
We're gonna fear less.
Collagen ninjas. That's what we are.
They're, yeah, they're collagen ninjas. Oh, I love that. Let's do that. So we're now we're becoming ninjas and superheroes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go there. Okay, thank you so much, Joan, again for joining me today. I really appreciate you. Gosh, so
Thank you,
wonderful to
Anne.
do
Thank
that.
you
Yeah,
for inviting me.
yeah, yeah. And those of you who are watching us, stay tuned. Look below for the link if you want more information and if you want to be notified with all the different segments that are coming up. Yes, this is a series, and stay tuned because there's a lot to learn, a lot to be healthy about. Okay. All right, everybody. Thanks again for joining us.